Hello, welcome, and my love to all of you. This is Anshu Sharma here. Time is changing very fast. There isn't time like it used to be when you had ample time to sit indoors and form planning and strategies. Now you have to contemplate and think about various options available to you when you have the free time. And then there are times when on the spot you are required to make decisions. You have to act. Sometimes you have to act very fast. This is the time we are in right now, as humanity is in the middle of a chess game. Our next move depends on the move our opponent makes in the real time. After 2020, you have to face the world is no more the same. People and countries are forming groups. We have to face ground realities living in the real world. It is not about living in a perceived world of illusions. Let us stop and see the difference what actually reality is and how a reality differs from an illusion. An illusion is a distortion of senses which can reveal how the human brain normally organizes and interprets sensory stimulation. Illusions distort our perceptions. They distort our perception of reality, but still they are generally shared by people. So illusions may occur with any of the human senses, but visual illusions are the best known and understood. The emphasis on visual illusions occurs because vision often dominates the other senses. Visual illusions are best understood by, say, watching a movie, a TV program, or some news. Though somewhere we know what we are watching may or may not be real, but at the time of watching and even afterwards, we think and we believe it to be real. A visual illusion can be characterized by visually perceived images that can be deceptive or misleading. Similarly, auditory illusion can be characterized by hearing information that is deceptive or misleading. In short, illusions are what we perceive through our senses, mainly through our eyes and through our ears. These days, humanity is surrounded by many illusions by media. We are living in a world of information and we are simply drowning in it. Various narratives are being thrown at us. We are not being shown the full picture, but a single emotion, a single event, or a situation, a single situation is being zoomed in. It is being blown out of proportion and shown through repetition in order to deeply embed it in our psyche. This creates a false web where unconsciously we get caught in. So we have understood what reality is not and what illusion is. So let's see what is a physical reality. A physical reality is the sum and aggregate of all that is real or existent within a physical system, as opposed to what is only imaginary or what we only see with our senses. In simple words, your physical reality is what you are seeing or hearing in your physical environment, not through images presented through by the media, by TV. So this, what is happening in our physical environment, contributes to what reality actually is. And our physical environment includes our relationship and everything we are interacting on a daily basis. In simple words, your physical reality is what you are seeing or hearing in your physical environment. Therefore, always cross-check the information gathered by visual or auditory senses projected by media, by facts, by the physical facts that you are observing in your physical environment. Then believe only that information that tallies with our reality, in the sense that what we perceive in our physical environment, and then we compare it to what we see in the media. So this is how we can discern between reality and illusions. In continuing to do so, you will slowly arrive at various levels of truths you are saying, instead of just believing what is being projected through the media, using only our two senses mainly, which is auditory and visual. What happens in our brain when we come across visual and auditory illusions? Let's say, based on the information obtained as visual images and what you hear, your brain constructs a world inside your head. When the image of the world you constructed inside does not match with your physical environment, you experience confusion and doubt. This image does not match with what you feel from your heart. It does not match what you see and experience in your physical environment. But you do not give enough time to yourself to investigate the facts. You quickly take illusions presented by the media for a fact and decide on an image based on what you think. Then what you feel. So there is a difference in what you think and what you feel. If you base your decisions on what you believe and what you think rather than the facts, what you observe in your daily life, in your physical environment, you get sidetracked. You get influenced and you go on a different trajectory altogether. Men are usually left brain thinkers and decide on the image based on what they think. Women, on the other hand, are right brain thinkers, and they usually decide on the image depending on what they feel, depending on the emotions they feel. In case of strong illusions, which humanity is experiencing right now, it is wise to use both your brain and your heart together to investigate the facts and then decide what image you wish to hold on to inside your brain. Then you take time to investigate further if something does not hold true for you. And when you are in doubt and confusion, so instead of forming a decision or a belief, you hold on for some time and discover more facts. So let's see with some examples. Now, for example, currently this information is projected that you will not be able to travel unless you have the vaccine. Wait till you decide to travel. Then check with the airlines which are making it mandatory. You always have the time and the option to choose the airlines you wish to travel. That suits your decision and travel. At the same time, also investigate some other details about the current issue, that how safe it is, what it contains. Sometimes it is better to just wait for some time instead of making a belief, a decision and jumping into an action. Similarly, check a politician's record and vote for the person and not for the party. Take time to check a politician's track record. How much has he stood by people's concern? Put out a desire in which you wish to see your politicians within your physical environment, talking and interacting with you on your local issues, and then going ahead safeguarding your concerns and then implementing the plans as per your benefit. Some people weave illusions through emails and people get caught. It is always better to call back a particular bank or a building society or energy provider yourself rather than just believing the phishing emails. Investigate companies' claims rather than just buying or seeing a particular advertisement. So another theme which is building up in 2021 is faith. How do you build a faith in the environment of illusions, tricks and constant bombardment of information? To make it simple, to start with, pick up only one or two people in your physical environment and then pick up just one or two politicians or the leaders in your current organizations. Then investigate the synchronicities in their intention, thoughts, words and action. Take time. First start with their actions. Actions are observable behavior. Through their actions, have they supported you in some ways in the areas that matter to you? Sometimes There are times if the people are genuine, then it is likely that they wouldn't have supported your negative actions and behavior. But in time, you realized your own mistake and then felt that they were right. So that based on these things, you make a decision about the character of a person. Hear the words and the consistency behind what they are saying. Do you see your benefit in the words they are using, in the words they are speaking, or they are just manipulating you through twisting their words? Take time to investigate. Investigate their thoughts and intention behind the words they are speaking and their actions. Investigate. How have they been keeping their promises in action, or simply they have been weaving illusions through their sweet words and promises? The promises which never materialized. Synchronicities between someone's intentions, thoughts, words, and deeds, and if they are for your benefit, is worth trusting. So, synchronicities in their words, actions, thoughts, and deeds is worth trusting. So also open yourself to various media of information. Just do not base your information solely on what is being shown on television. Search Google, cross-check the information through YouTube, Facebook Extra. See what other people are saying. Always keep an open mind. Sometimes the danger is when you create your inner world based on illusions and not on facts, and you sustain it through repetition, through repeated listening and watching the media, you risk a physical reality which you create, which may or may not be real, and which you may or may not want for yourself and for your generation. Keeping in mind that there are agenda-based humans who have been taking advantage of the goodwill of hard-working people. Like a chameleon, they change their colors. Such people sometimes are hard to catch. People have to be very aware of the illusions such people throw, the webs they make around you. These days, most of the public is so entrenched in the illusions that even positive groups have started using the web of illusions which dark powers have created. But they are using the same web with the positive agenda and motive in order to balance, till the balance is attained. But eventually, people will have to awaken to discern between the illusions and the realities. Then you have to be aware that what information you are holding in your hologram. The longer you stay with a false information, you start weaving thoughts and emotions as per the false knowledge. The false knowledge gets projected out, and on repetition, it creates your reality. This is how you can be led into believing an illusion and also finally living it. You come under influences, decision and influences which are not real. They can lead you completely astray, serve the agenda of your controllers, you are giving power to their agenda by creating the reality they desire for you, which you have not desired for yourself. So all knowledge is within you. If you continue to listen to your intuition, research, and then you research and you investigated a fact, then you are more likely to stay with what is the truth. And then you keep checking the information in your physical environment. Your power of discernment increases, and in time you will be able to discern between a reality and illusion in a much shorter time. Initially, discernment needs fact checking and it takes time, but on repetition it comes faster and faster to you. So that's all for today. Thanks for listening. Please watch my other playlists depending on what interests you, such as awakening, emotional integration, quantum or quantum creation, or any other playlist which you are interested in at the moment on my YouTube channel, Anshu Sharma 90. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. And I see you very soon.